The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Set 18 Gators.
I got it.
Blue draw Porkers. Speed grip.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. That's what I do.
Get.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Running with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
57's Mike 57.
All day, baby, all day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Orbit.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. First carry now. This is Johnson. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now. It's Johnson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And a Cowboy first down.
Let's go. 50 outlaw. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, right? He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56
Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Mark the plan. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. You got to get that.
On first down, Fields. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on first down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10. Go. 26-yard line.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Get it.
On first and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again. Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go. D tighten. Hey, wahoo. D tighten up. Mike 27. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Herbert. And he completes it to Cohen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Johnson running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
From the gun, Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go! Hey, Jet!
10th carry now for Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Exit. Hurry, hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The busy night continues for Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They're running it. Switch. 66, pull it, pass. Off. Mike, 53, Mike.
Looking to throw. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You got nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that